Hey there, this is Fufski coming to you from New York. I'm currently at Tribeca, Manhattan, and I'm at a Michelin one-star restaurant called Vestry. It is a new American-style restaurant that has some Japanese fusion, so it sort of has seafood, Italian food, and a little bit Japanese. At first, when I saw the menu, I had a problem to figure out what kind of cuisine it is, and it turned out it's like a creative American cuisine. The chef is from Australia. I've been there once 2 years ago. It was pretty good. I decided to revisit this restaurant during the restaurant week. And here is the restaurant week menu. Okay, so first thing we have the bread. Always have some bread first. Kombu butter. Bread is bread, but this one has a nice crisp. This butter though is very umami. It has a bit of the almost like soy sauce flavor. It says it's kombu, so it has this creamy texture with an umami flavor. This is the appetizer, Oyster Crisp. This is an addition on top of the restaurant menu. I had this 2 years ago, and I think this is a pretty good one. So basically, this is like, you know, the shrimp cake from Thailand. This is just like that, but made with oysters, so like an oyster cake. It's crumbly, not particularly crispy, but it has that flavor. Oyster, just a little bit, and you have that seaweed, a bit umami-ness, right? This is made with an emulsion of oyster puree with butter and a little bit of lemon juice, I believe, and some seaweed. So you dip that. It's like a foamy dip. That foam, it's very light and airy, has a bit citrus flavor, and also very umami. And it just like dissipates in your mouth. You're eating an upgraded version of chips. So this is Hokkaido scallop. Look at this, it's almost like a scallop sashimi type of thing in this cream underlying it. All right, look at this. The scallop is very, very fresh. The cream, it's like a seafood-based, bouillon-based type of cream and a bit salty, and you taste a good amount of citrus to balance the seafood. Very refreshing appetizer. All right, so this is Carnelli Risotto. So as you can see, this is a beautiful risotto with different sauces lined on top. Al dente, creamy risotto. The flavor is sort of like a seasoned vegetable mix. It tastes a bit sweetness. I don't know if that's from the carrot or something else. Just like vegetable with a little bit of seasoning, so it's like a mild flavor. It tastes like mix of vegetables. A little bit sweet, a little bit this, I don't know if that's spinach or something else. It's pretty mild. Okay, so here is our main course. So first I have this cod. So as you can see, this is a beautiful piece of cod lying in some kind of cream, some chives, some paprika possibly. Oh, very tender. Inside the meat is very juicy looking, glistening. It's got a buttery scent in it. The fish is very tender, slightly charred surface, and the buttery aroma all around. Let's see what the cream is about. We have this cream lying all over it. So let's have a composed bite like this. When you have the cream on its own, it's quite savory. It is savory, a bit seafood-based, a bit bouillon-based flavor, and you got a good amount of the citrusy flavor in there as well, which is similar to the Hokkaido scallop cream. Like similar in nature, but a different base. This one is more savory, and also this is a hot one. The other one was cold. All right, next up, the next main course is organic chicken. Probably a piece of chicken breast here with a piece of loin and a crispy skin on top. Let's try the chicken here. Looks very tender. You got a hint of cumin flavor in there. Let's try a bit of the cream here as well. The cream is also cumin based. It might be harissa, like a Northern African spiced flavored cream. The chicken breast is very tender, almost juicy, which is very difficult for a chicken breast. So this is most likely sous vide. And we have the loin here, small piece with a bit of skin on. This one's more chicken flavor because you also get a chicken skin here. Try a bit of this. This may be a different cream. The orange darker color one is cumin harissa cream. This one's garlic cream. Very garlicky, very potent. Lastly, a bite of this crispy chicken skin here. Not particularly crispy as I thought it would be, but it's very fatty and oily. And they make this thing super flat. which is also kind of cool as an aesthetic piece. Okay, so now it's dessert time. We have this guanaja chocolate with passion fruit and cocoa nibs. So this is the cocoa nib, passion fruit with some golden leaves. Also kind of a jelly at the bottom. Chocolate is very rich and creamy, and you have the slight tar from the passion fruit. I didn't expect these two things to go well together, but they do. Also, this is the cacao nib. Oh, very crunchy. Also very chocolatey, but with a bit more sweetness. Texture-wise, is very good. Provides contrast. Our next dessert, homemade cheesecake. This is a classic item since it was on the restaurant menu last year. So we have a piece of cheesecake in the shape of cheese with holes on it and a little rat. And also, this restaurant abides by the rule of hot food, hot plate, cold food, cold plate. So the plate here is chilled. All right, let's try a little bit of this little rat first. Fruity and citrusy. And the ear is maybe like a peanut. This is the cheesecake, very creamy. It's in the shape, but it's not as rigid as an actual cheese of that nature because it's a cheesecake, but still has a firmness to it. Oh, it's just pure cheesy flavor, pure and creamy. It has a bit of the potent flavor, but not very sharp. Let me try a bit more. Just a classic, pure, creamy cheesecake. Simple, but good. All right, I have just finished my dinner at Vestry. It's pretty good, food is pretty solid. I would say it is worthy of a Michelin one-star title considering the average quality of a Michelin restaurant in NYC. This is Fufski. I make videos about food and travel, sometimes Michelin star restaurants. If you like this type of video, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.